Welcome to Above Sea. For more infotainment, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates. The Qutub Minar was built over the ruins of the Lal Kot. It is usually thought that the tower is named for Qutb ad-Din Aibak, who began it. It consists of a rectangular courtyard enclosed by cloisters, erected with the carved columns and architectural members of 27 Jain and Hindu temples, which were demolished by Qutb ad-Din Aibak, as recorded in his inscription on the main eastern entrance. The construction of the Qutub Minar was planned and financed by the Ghurids, who emigrated to India and brought Islam with them. It was a clan of Tajik origin that hailed from Gur, the mountainous region of modern-day western Afghanistan. The height of Qutb Minar is 72.5 meters, making it the tallest minaret in the world built of bricks. It contains a spiral staircase of 379 steps. The architecture of the minaret varies greatly from that of the typical style and design of the mosques constructed in the Middle East. The style of these structures is heavily influenced by the local architecture such as the Indic temples. This affected the different materials, techniques, and decoration that were used in the construction of the Qutub Minar. The minaret is unique in that historically, these tower minarets were uncommon in South Asian Islamic design until the 17th century. The Qutub Minar was damaged by lightning and earthquakes in the 14th and 15th centuries. The tower was then rebuilt and repaired by local rulers. In the early 16th century, the ruler Sikandar, of the Delhi Sultanate's Lodi dynasty, undertook a more extensive restoration. He also had its top two tiers expanded. The Qutub Minar also depicts a blend of Indian and Islamic architecture and hence pioneered in being the first ever magnificent structure that was erected and known to all. Since it was built by 3 generations of sultans, it clearly narrates the evident styles that were used on the different floors built by their respective rulers from the slave dynasty to the Tughlaq era. The tower has numerous round-shaped tapering shafts that are demarcated by small balconies which are seen with intricate stalactite designs. The first floor depicts circular and pointed ornamental grooves while the second and third floors are seen with star-shaped ornamental grooves. The Quwat ul-Islam Mosque, to which the tower is attached, was completed in 1196 from the remains of demolished Hindu temples. It consists of cloisters around a courtyard with the sanctuary to the west. In 1198 an arched facade was built in front to give the building an Islamic character. This is an abandoned construction of a minar near the famous Qutub Minar. It is believed to be built taller than Minar, but due to King's demise, the construction was put on hold in between. The Iron Pillar of Delhi is a structure 7.21 meters high with a 41 centimeter diameter that was constructed by Chandragupta II. According to the inscription, the pillar was erected by King Chandra and celebrates his victories in battle and was dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu. There were 2 Gupta rulers named Chandra, but the one who is most definitely the one mentioned on this pillar is Chandragupta II, who ruled from 375 to 415 CE and extended the Gupta Empire till it extended to the Indus in the west, Bengal in the east, the Himalayas in the north, and the Narmada River in the south. The tomb of Iltutmish lies at the northwestern corner of the mosque. It has a square base and stands on a raised platform. Intricate design beautifies the platform. The main cenotaph, placed inside the mosque, is constructed of white marble. A mosque lies at the foot of Qutb Minar, which is a special site in itself, a beautiful blend of Indo-Islamic architecture that showcases how the Mughal Empire influenced Indian culture. The screen was constructed with corbelled arches and is emphatically decorative with bands of calligraphy, arabesques, and other motifs, including flowers and stems that pop over, under, and through the stylized letters. Mughal rulers had a fascination with art and sculptures, so you will find a lot of detailed and decorative elements inside, each with their own story to tell. Ala al-Din Khalji, a 14th century ruler, who conducted many campaigns to subjugate rivals, and to increase his wealth, had plans to expand the Qutb complex substantially. Although he was largely unsuccessful in realizing these ambitions, a ceremonial gateway attributed to his patronage is one of the site's most important monuments. It is the only remaining monumental gateway, of four that are believed to have been built along the perimeter walls of the complex. Known as the Alai Darwaza, the gateway is a square structure, built in 1311. Like Iltutmish's tomb, the gateway is built from new stone. The tall red base, the alternation of white marble and red sandstone ornament, and the latticed windows lend substantial grandeur to the gateway. Imam Zaman was a saint from Turkestan who came to India around 1500 and settled there. Indian temple pillars are often adorned with anthropomorphic figures of deities and divine beings, mythical zoomorphic and apotropaic motifs, as well as decorative bands of flowers. A belief by the builders of this mosque in a proscription against the portrayal of living beings is evident in the removal of the faces carved in the older stonework. Other decorative motifs were left untouched, likely for their good fortune and ornamental qualities. The walls inside are decorated with diamond emblems, lotus designs, tassel, and so on. The interior wall has a mihrab. Imam Zaman's tomb has an octagonal base and is believed to be built by him during his lifetime. Before 1981, the general people could climb to the top of the Qutb Minar. However, in 1981, there occurred an accident where around 45 people were killed in a stampede, as there was a power cut inside the Qutb Minar. After that horrific incident, public access to the Qutb Minar has been forbidden. Qutb Minar is one of the most favored destinations of tourists. Qutb Minar is surrounded by a lush green garden, where tourists can enjoy a leisurely time. A 3-day-long winter festival, called the Qutb Festival, is organized by the Delhi Tourism. Famous artists from all over the country gather here to give scintillating performances. The Qutb Festival is one of the most awaited cultural and musical festivals,